Clutter has got a way of overwhelming us when we least expect it. Aside from making life just that little bit messier, there are so many unexpected costs of clutter. So today we've put together a summary of these hidden and not so hidden costs of clutter in the hopes they become a little bit more front of mind.
Welcome back everyone. Clutter is our unused and unwanted stuff. It's one of those things that has a way of creeping up on you and then suddenly it stresses you out. Perhaps it's when we get home from a long day at work and flop onto the sofa, only to realize we feel stressed out at the mountains of stuff that we still have to sort out. It could be when we look across the room at too many things collecting dust. Things that we never use and things that we traded our hard-earned money and time for. Or it could be when we race around the house, picking up all of our random things and stuffing them into the spare room before guests come over. And that's before we can even start cleaning. There's so many different costs of clutter. So we've put together a little summary of all these hidden costs of clutter so it becomes a little bit more front of mind for everyone out there who needs it.
First up, the emotional cost. Keeping items with emotional weight, with sentimental or painful memories attached, especially at the expense of your happiness, can be exhausting. It traps us in the past and prevents us from being who we want to be. Not only that, it can have a way of causing strain on relationships, causing tension and frustration among loved ones, while they have to scramble over and around are too many things. If we're able to declutter and simplify our lives, we can start to lift this burden.
Next up, the financial cost. There's also the very real financial cost of clutter. The clutter we hold on to costs a tangible dollar amount when we have to buy extra storage space just to contain it all. Not to mention the cost in simply accumulating things themselves. When our belongings are disorganized, it makes it so much harder to find the things that we need. So we end up buying duplicates or replacements for things that we already own but have no chance of finding. Once we start thinking about the financial cost of clutter, we can start taking steps to save money by decluttering.
Number 3, the cost of our physical space. The more and more physical clutter that we accumulate, the more the physical cost of clutter. This comes in the form of diminishing space to store items, the encroachment on our clean, valuable, clutter-free, open spaces. Not to mention the ability to play and move around freely. There's so much less room for activities if it's full of clutter.
Number 4, the mental cost. One of the hidden costs of clutter is something we like to call clutter unrest. This is the mental toll of being surrounded by too many things. The constant visual reminder of disorder and chaos can leave us feeling stressed, anxious, and overwhelmed. Our minds naturally crave order and organization. The constant clutter just makes it harder to focus, think clearly, and be productive. Not only that, it can make us feel overwhelmed at the responsibility of maintaining our overflowing possessions. The mental toll of clutter extends far beyond the physical space and creeps into our thoughts and emotions, which makes it harder to be calm and at peace.
Number 5, the time cost. Last but certainly not least, there is the time spent on cleaning, tidying, and organizing our too many things. The more and more things we accumulate, the more time and effort we have to spend in maintaining it all. The time we spend searching for lost or forgotten items wastes valuable time that we could be spending doing so many more important things. Cleaning and organizing a cluttered space becomes a never-ending task, consuming hours that could be used for relaxing or going after our passions. There's less time available for self-care, fostering meaningful relationships, or personal growth. By recognizing the cost of clutter, we can prioritize decluttering and reclaim precious time and focus on what truly matters to us. Clutter might be costing you more than you think in so many ways, so it might be time to declutter.
Thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you give it a like and let us know down in the comments below in what unexpected ways has your clutter cost you. And with that, we'll catch you all next time.
Bye!
Put the thing back where it came from.
Oh, so help me. So help me.
In my life.